You're about to learn why 98% of people will die broke and why the remaining 2% will control more wealth than everyone else combined. The difference isn't what you might expect. It's not education. It's not connections. It's not luck. It's not even talent. The difference is something so straightforward, so evident, that most people overlook it entirely. And because they overlook it, they spend their whole lives working for money instead of letting money work for them. Right now, as you're hearing this, there are individuals your age, with your background, perhaps even less education than you, who are earning more in a month than you earn in a year. There are people who began with nothing, absolutely nothing, who now possess more wealth than they could spend in a lifetime. And there are those who seem to draw money to them like a magnet, no matter what they do. What do they know that you don't? What are they doing that you're not? What's the secret they've uncovered that you're still seeking? Here's the truth that will transform everything for you. The gap between rich and poor isn't in the actions, it's in the mindset. The divide between wealth and poverty isn't in the effort, it's in the beliefs. The contrast between financial freedom and financial hardship isn't in the chances, it's in the thinking. Think and grow rich. Those 4 words hold more wealth-building power than every business plan, every investment method, every money-making approach combined. Because here's what most people fail to grasp. Your bank account is a reflection of your mindset. Your financial state is a snapshot of your beliefs. Your income mirrors your self-identity. If you're broke, it's due to broken thinking habits. If you're struggling, it's because of struggling mental processes. If you're living from paycheck to paycheck, it's because that's what your mind has been conditioned to expect. Your thoughts shaped your current financial reality, and your thoughts are the only thing that can alter it. Napoleon Hill devoted 25 years to studying America's wealthiest individuals. Andrew Carnegie, whose fortune exceeded that of Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk combined in modern terms, granted him access to the era's top achievers. Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, John D. Rockefeller, Theodore Roosevelt, Woodrow Wilson, the giants of industry and influence. After interviewing over 500 millionaires and analyzing their habits for 2.5 decades, Hill uncovered something astonishing. These people weren't smarter than others. They weren't more gifted. They weren't luckier. They weren't born rich. Most started with nothing at all, but they shared one key trait, one pattern that set them apart from the millions who remained poor. They had mastered control over their thoughts. They had learned to program their minds for wealth. They knew that thinking precedes acquiring, believing precedes succeeding, and mental creation precedes physical creation. Everything in your life right now began as a thought in someone's mind. The device you're using, the clothes you're wearing, the building you're in, the car you drive. All of it originated in the invisible realm of thought before manifesting in the physical world. Your financial situation is the same. Your current income stemmed from a thought pattern. Your current lifestyle arose from a belief system. Your current limits came from mental conditioning. If you want to shift your financial reality, you must first shift your mental reality. But here's where most people go astray. They assume positive thinking alone is sufficient. They believe that simply visualizing money will make it appear. They think affirming abundance will expand their bank account. They imagine that believing strongly enough will conjure wealth. That's not how it operates. Thinking is the beginning, not the end. Believing is the base, not the complete structure. Mental programming is the blueprint, not the finished building. You must think and grow rich. Think and take action. Think and do the work.
Think and make investments. Think and develop skills. Think and deliver value. Think and serve others. Think and endure failures. The thinking programs your mind for success. The action brings that success to life. Your mind is your most potent tool for creating wealth. Yet most people misuse it. They dwell on what they lack instead of what they desire. They fixate on problems rather than possibilities. They emphasize limitations over potential. Rich people think differently. They direct their minds toward wealth, abundance, and opportunities. They focus on solutions, not issues. They concentrate on what's achievable, not what's impossible.
They condition their minds for success, not failure. Poor people view money incorrectly. They believe it's hard to obtain. They think you must toil endlessly for it. They assume there's scarcity. They see rich people as greedy or unethical. They think money is the root of all evil. These thoughts keep them impoverished. Rich people grasp money accurately. They know it's simply energy. They see it as a tool. They understand money flows to those who offer the greatest value. They recognize wealth is generated, not merely earned. They know abundance is accessible to anyone who thinks abundantly. Your money beliefs were instilled in you before age 7. Your parents, family, teachers, and community shaped what you believe about wealth, and much of it was misguided. Most of their beliefs perpetuate poverty. If your family was poor, they passed on poor thinking patterns. If your parents struggled financially, they handed down those struggles. If those around you thought wealth was for others, you learned the same. You inherited their financial mindset. But here's the positive news. Programming can be rewritten. Beliefs can be refreshed. Thought patterns can be reconditioned. Mental software can be updated. You don't have to remain trapped by inherited money beliefs. You can select new ones. You can install fresh programming. You can adopt new thoughts. This is the true work of becoming rich, not chasing the ideal opportunity, not uncovering a hidden strategy, not mastering a magical technique. The real work is reprogramming your mind, upgrading your beliefs, transforming your identity, and becoming someone who naturally draws wealth. Let me share the story of a man who embodied this principle. His name was Colonel Sanders. At 62, he was broke, surviving on Social Security. His restaurant had collapsed. Most would have quit. But Colonel Sanders held a different mindset. He believed his chicken recipe was worth millions. So he drove across the country in his car. He slept in the back seat. He ate canned beans. He knocked on restaurant doors, cooking his chicken for owners to sample. He faced rejection 1,009 times. 1,009 people said no, but on attempt 1,010, someone said yes. Today, KFC is worth billions. Colonel Sanders became a millionaire because he rejected the limits others embraced. He thought differently. He believed differently. He persisted differently. That's the strength of the right mindset. That's what occurs when you truly grasp how to think and grow rich. Your thoughts turn into reality when paired with relentless action. Rich people have an entirely different relationship with money than poor people. They view money as abundant, not scarce. They see it as flowing, not static. They regard it as directable energy, not something limited. They see themselves as wealth creators, not just income earners. Poor people perceive money as scarce. They view it as finite. They think of it as something you labor for, not create. They see themselves as economic victims, not financial masters. These contrasting views yield vastly different outcomes. Your perspective shapes your reality. Your viewpoint dictates your experience. Your mental stance controls your life position. Change your perspective, change your life. Change your viewpoint, change your results. change your mental stance, change your life position. But shifting perspective isn't sufficient. You must also adjust your actions, align your behavior with your new beliefs. Act as the wealthy person you aim to be. Do what rich people do. Think what rich people think. Believe what rich people believe. Rich people invest their money and spend the remainder. Poor people spend their money and invest the remainder. This single distinction will decide if you grow wealthy or remain poor. Rich people pay themselves first. They allocate 10 to 20% of every dollar earned to investments before covering bills or purchases. Poor people pay others first: the rent, utilities, car payments, credit cards, then hope for leftovers to save. But there's never enough. Another cost, emergency, or excuse always arises. Rich people acquire assets that add to their pockets. Poor people buy liabilities that drain them. Rich people invest in stocks, bonds, real estate, businesses, things that produce income. Poor people buy cars, furniture, clothes, gadgets, items that cost to upkeep. Rich people prioritize boosting income. Poor people emphasize reducing expenses. Both matter, but rich people know there's a limit to cuts, yet no cap on earnings. They channel energy into generating more, not just spending less. Rich people view problems as opportunities. Poor people see them as barriers. When rich people face issues, they ask, "How can I solve this and profit from it?" When poor people encounter problems, they complain and wait for fixes. Rich people ask, "How can I afford it?" Poor people declare, "I can't afford it." When rich people desire something, they devise ways to obtain it. They innovate. They find paths. Poor people accept they can't have it and proceed. Rich people plan long-term. Poor people focus short-term. Rich people sacrifice today for tomorrow's gains. They'll work extra hours, live modestly, invest rather than spend. Poor people seek instant satisfaction. They demand what they want immediately. Rich people learn about money. Poor people evade it. Rich people read books on investing, business, wealth. They attend seminars, take courses, hire mentors. Poor people deem money complex and ignore it. Rich people associate with successful peers. Poor people surround themselves with unsuccessful ones. Rich people know you resemble those you spend time with, so they select friends wisely. Rich people own their financial outcomes. Poor people blame others. Rich people believe they steer their fate. Poor people feel victimized by circumstances. Rich people concentrate on controllables. Poor people dwell on uncontrollables. Which group do you align with? Which patterns reflect your thinking? Which behaviors match your actions? Your current finances result directly from your past thoughts. For new results, adopt new thoughts. For a new life, embrace a new mindset. For new outcomes, install new programming. This isn't mere positive thinking, it's precise thinking. It's adopting how wealthy people truly think. Let me tell you another story. A young man named Andrew Carnegie arrived in America with nothing. He didn't speak English, no money, no connections, no education. He worked as a telegraph operator for pennies daily. But Carnegie possessed what most lack: a fierce desire for wealth. He studied successes. He absorbed business knowledge. He saved and invested wisely. Carnegie bought railroad stocks, entered oil, then steel. By his death, he was the world's richest man. He donated fortunes most never see. It began with a thought, a decision, a wealth commitment. Carnegie knew wealth forms first in the mind, then in reality. He conditioned his mind for success before it arrived. That's the secret. That's thinking and growing rich. Your subconscious is like a computer. It runs installed programs. Install poverty, get poverty results. Install wealth, get wealth results. Your current program was set young, but you can update it anytime. Each morning, Choose. Run old financial software or new. Think yesterday's thoughts or fresh ones for your goals. Believe what created your now or what builds your future. Most rerun old programs daily. They recycle thoughts, fixate on problems, cling to limitations, then wonder why life stalls. Rich people intentionally program minds daily. They select thoughts deliberately. They focus purposefully. They choose beliefs consciously. They treat their mind as their top asset, investing in proper programming. Begin programming your mind for wealth. Each morning before your phone or rising, visualize financial goals. Picture your desired wealthy life. Feel financial freedom's emotions. Sense abundance's joy. Make it vivid. Envision your ideal home. Feel driving your dream car. Experience money-free worries. Imagine security's peace. The more vivid mentally, the sooner it materializes. But don't stop at visualization. Affirm too. Declare positive financial statements. Say, money flows to me easily and often. Say, I attract wealth and abundance. Say, I deserve financial freedom. Your subconscious absorbs and manifests. Write financial goals specifically, earnings, savings, investments. Set deadlines, plan details. Minds thrive on clear targets. Avoid I want riches. Say net worth of $1 million by December 31st, 2030. Skip more money. Say $10,000 monthly passive income from investments by age 40. Specificity activates subconscious effort. Study wealthy people, their strategies, thoughts, behaviors. They leave hints, share secrets, explain methods, seek and apply. Most are eager to teach via books, interviews, talks, courses. The knowledge exists, pursue it. Surround yourself with goal supporters, wealthy or aspiring ones. Avoid money negativists. Environment molds thinking. Choose wisely. Broke company breeds broke thoughts. Wealthy circles foster wealthy thinking. Complainers make complainers. Achievers breed achievers. Invest in financial learning, money, investing, business. Take wealth courses, attend success seminars, consume entrepreneurship content. Knowledge enhances creation. Schools teach employment, not entrepreneurship. Self-educate, own your financial learning. Act daily toward goals. Even small steps compound. Call, email, research, network, skill build, create, serve. Each advances wealth, but action stems from mind. Think new to do new. Believe new for new results. Become wealthy mentally first. Identity sets income. Self-image dictates success. Internal view shapes external outcomes. See yourself poor, stay poor. See struggling, struggle. See wealthy, create wealth. View yourself wealthy now, not later. Walk, talk, think, decide as one. Identity forges reality. How do wealthy walk? Confidently, purposefully, surely. Talk, authoritatively, decisively, unapologetically. Think, abundantly, opportunistically, self-assuredly. Wealthy decide differently. Invest over spend, learn over entertain, risk over safety, asset build over income work. Decisions propel toward or from wealth. Your money, time, future choices. Past decisions built now, current ones build tomorrow. Daily financial choices, buy or brew coffee, eat out or cook, luxury or used car, fun or future invest. Small choices yield big impacts, rich weigh long-term effects. Poor seek now feels, rich ask future impact, poor ask immediate feel. Decide now for wealth, not hope, wish, try, commit irrevocably. Burn old life bridges, erase poverty options, commit fully to riches. This decision changes all. Mind shifts to aid. Most never truly decide wealth. They prefer, want results sans price, reward sans requirements. Real decisions commit consequences. Truly decide wealth. You'll think, choose, become different. yielding new results. Rich make real decisions, all in, committed regardless, whatever it takes, persistence. Examine successes. They decided success mandatory, failure impossible, persist to goals. Ready for real decision, full commitment, whatever it takes, without stagnation, without commitment, no change. Commitment, work sans motivation, save despite urges, invest amid fear, persist as others quit, early rises, late nights, hard skills, now sacrifices for later rewards, whatever for success. Wishing era ends, hoping finishes, trying done, now decide, commit, do. Claim your wealthy life. Pursue, earn, deserve, become wealth attractor. You have all needed. Powerful mind for any reality, info access surrounding opportunities. Will you use? Most possess wealth tools but unused. Mind unprogrammed, opportunities untaken, potential undeveloped. Differ. Use, develop, program, seize, create deserved wealth, build wanted life, become capable self. Think and grow rich, not concept, not title, proven wealth formula. Worked for millions century long, works if you work it. Formula, wealthy thoughts, deserve belief, wealthy acts/decisions/actions, persist to success. Simple, not easy, most won't. Recycle thoughts/decisions/actions for same results, but you're different. Want more, better, ready to think, grow rich, change destiny, create wealth. Start today, now. Program mind, think/believe/do as rich. Transformation starts with decision. Dreamed wealthy life one thought away. Freedom one decision. Abundance one commitment. Think and grow rich. Your moment now. Remember, wealth exceeds money. It's freedom. Do what, when, with whom wanted. Own terms life. Want-based choices. Sans afford worries. Wealth is impact, help more, support causes, world difference, legacy. Wealth provides resources for positive change. Wealth is security, build free worries, emergency ease, money sleepless nights, peace, confidence. This, freedom/impact/security, true aim, making effort/journey worthwhile. Think and grow rich. Wealthy future begins with today's thoughts.